Hey VC, it's Trevor back with another flat round and spun. Here to do something hopefully a little different than the norm. Not showing off any records, not showing off any CDs. Thought it'd be kind of cool to show off a decent collection I have of, I don't know, I think kind of a lost art in touring merchandise. Now, you know, everyone knows when you go see a concert, the obligatory, you know, tour shirt. Now this was the last one I bought, which is, you know, Ghost with the Phantomime artwork on there. And then, you know, for the cool tour merchandise, you get the one with the dates on the back. So you have that memory of that show. And hopefully some of you saw the video of Grace and I going to this show a few months back. Another kind of normal item that you see at the merch area, and well, this is more of a local band, but you know, you get your hats. You know, this is Year of the Cobra. They're a Seattle band, but they have toured across the U.S. and Europe. Great band. Highly recommend them. But the collection I have is tour programs. Now, for some of you younger folks, a tour program is like a magazine that you get of the band, and they vary in content and size, and you know, I got a pretty decent collection. Now, some of these I did not attend these concerts. I was gifted a couple of these things, but a majority of these I did buy at the concerts. With that being said, the first one, a friend of mine gifted me this one because when this tour took place, I was probably 2, so I would not be able to attend this one. But the first one is Alice Cooper. This one is from the $1 Billion Babies tour from 1973. My buddy got this at a comic book show. I don't know how much he paid for it, but this one's actually one of the thicker ones. This one's like an actual magazine, but it's got you know, lots of photos, cool write-ups in there, and something that I didn't even realize it was in there until today is there's a poster in here still in the perforation, so I'm not even gonna take that out and show, but yeah, this was really cool. The dates are from March to June 1973. So Alice Cooper $1 Billion Babies tour. Now the next one, I believe I've shown this before, maybe in one of the live streams, but this was the first rock concert I ever went to, and you know, this is one that I chose to go to. I got dragged to a couple things from my parents, but yeah, first rock concert I went to was the Jay Giles Band freeze frame tour, as you can see. But again, you know, this one's mostly just photos with some write-ups, but mostly photos of the band. So cherish this one from 1982 freeze frame tour, Jay Giles Band. This one I think I either found at a garage. The next two I found garage sales. This one's the Iron Maiden World Slavery Tour, 1984-1985. I did not attend this tour. I really wanted to. I know they played in '85. This is probably the first leg of the tour, because they didn't even hit the summer dates yet. I know it was on our last day of school in 1985. They played Pine Knob, and I really wanted to go. A bunch of my friends went, but I could not go. So yeah, Maiden Power Slave Tour. This one, again, someone gave this to me, and because I would have not seen this band on this tour, but this is Kiss Crazy Nights. At this point in time, I could care less about Kiss. 87, I was neck deep in thrash, but you know, This is one of the oversized. Oh, something I just noticed. Oh, wow. I never noticed this. This is a first. Signed by Eric Carr. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. Wow. I got a piece of memorabilia here. So now I actually own 5 signatures of KISS members. The next one, I was at this show and bought it at the show. I want to say it was like May of 1988. This was my first time seeing AC/DC on the Blow Up Your Video tour. Saw them at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. Opening act was LA Guns. Yeah, it was just more photos of the band. Not a whole lot of write-up on it, so it's just pictures of the band. But great show, fun time. This one was at Pineapple Music Theater, amphitheater out near Detroit. I went with my aunt because she was a huge Led Zeppelin fan. So her and I went and saw Robert Plant on the Now and Zen tour. This one, again, pictures of the band and a little bit of write-up in there and talking about each member. But it was a good show. I can't recall. I think he did a couple Zeppelin songs. I do remember that the opening act was The Mission. They were really good. Kind of English goth band. But Robert Plant. I did go to 2 of his concerts, but only saw him on that time because the second time I went to their concert, he had Faith No More opening up for him. So me and my friend saw Faith No More, had third row orchestra pit at the Fox Theater in Detroit, and split. So anyway, back on track here. This one, I stupidly bought this at the beginning of the show and kept it in my jacket, and it just got, the cover of this is kind of destroyed with creases, but this is Metallica and the Damaged Justice tour, 88, 89. This was, I saw them at Cobo Arena in Detroit on Black Friday 1988. Again, just lots of photos. I don't know if there's some right up in there. I haven't looked at these in years, but a lot of these photos were taken from the Monsters of Rock tour that they did in 88 with Van Halen. And I want to say this photo here, I want to say it was something like the Hammersmith Odeon in London, and I knew a guy that was actually at one of those shows. So cool stuff. This one, my one and probably only time I'll see this band. They're coming around next year, but it's not going to be in the cards to go see them because I really, really love their new album. But this is Rolling Stones from the Steel Wheels tour, 1989. Saw them at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, and they had Living Color opening up, and it was fantastic. Me and a friend and her mom went, and we had floor seats, probably like between 25 and 50th row, so it was actually good seats. But yeah, there's all these write-ups. Really cool kind of blueprint of the giant stage that they had. It was awesome. Really good show. Yeah, Steel Wheels tour, Stones. This one, I don't know if I actually bought this one at the show or I found it, but I was at one of the shows for this tour. This was my first time seeing them actually, and there is video footage of it. I think I tacked it on one of my other videos, but that's for KISS Hot in the Shade tour. This thing's gigantic. I think it's just slightly smaller than that Crazy Nights one. But yeah, Hot in the Shade tour for KISS. They had the big Sphinx concerts, or backdrop, not backdrop, but the thing that opened up in the back. Yeah, that was actually a really good show. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think I told the story on I showed all my autographed KISS stuff. I had a tour program of this guy before, and it just got lost in all my moves. So this is actually the second one I've got from the second time I've seen this legend. That's Alice Cooper on the Trash tour. This is when, you know, Poison was a big hit. Saw this at the Fox Theater in Detroit. That was a really good show. Though he was kind of getting more into the LA glam scene, it seemed like. But there was a good portion of the show where he did throw on the makeup and do all the classics, but it was still a really good show. So, Alice Cooper, Trash Tour, 1990. Following year, actually saw these guys open for Metallica on that Damaged Justice tour at Cobo, and that's Queensryche. This is when they were touring for Empire. It's kind of a cool die cut cover. There's the guys in the band, you know, the catalog of they had up until that point. This is for the Empire tour, and the cool thing about this show was this was the first time they were able to do Operation Mindcrime in its entirety. So yeah, I saw this at Joe Louis Arena. Suicidal Tendencies open, which was kind of an odd pairing, but I loved it. Fantastic show. And I believe the Operation Live Crime, which is probably not too far off from when I saw them. So, Queensryche from the Empire tour. This is my second time seeing this band. First time seeing it with all original members on this legendary show. This was the opening of the reunion show. KISS, Tiger Stadium. It was just awesome. I didn't get this autograph, that's how it was printed, but yes, this was the one that all of us old school KISS fans that never got a chance to see them in the heyday, you know, we're able to see him with the makeup and see the show and see all the original members. It was a phenomenal night. So, Tiger Stadium. The following year, this was the first touring year for this festival, but the year previous they only did 2 shows to kind of test the waters, and that would be for Ozzfest. This was Ozzfest 97. And these were the bands that played. The headline was half Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, and then Pantera. Marilyn Manson wasn't at the show that I was at. I think there was probably he was kind of doing headline shows. I actually saw the headline show not too far off from this. Typo Negative, Fear Factory, Machine Head. I don't remember Power Man 5000 being there. I don't remember Drained STH being there. I did see Coal Chamber. Don't remember Downset. I did remember seeing Vision of Disorder, Slow Burn, kind of a stoner band, but whatever. Neurosis. These guys played in broad daylight on the second stage and scared the shit out of me. They were awesome, and I became a huge fan of those guys. So just yeah, and write-ups about all the bands. So cool stuff. Ozzfest 97. Saw several of those. And the next 2 are the same band, but and I've showed a few of these already, but this is KISS from the Circus tour. Saw these guys New Year's Eve 98 going into 99, and this was the 3D concert. They gave out 3D glasses, which, you know, begs the question, like, you're seeing them, aren't they already in 3D? But they had the big screens, and you put the glasses on and it had 3D effects to it. But I am one of those people that are in the minority that think that this album Psycho Circus is actually a really good record, even though it's not a complete KISS record. But the show itself was great, as always. Fantastic. And, you know, went on a bit later because you know, it's New Year's Eve, so they wanted to, you know, be there for the strike of midnight. Good stuff. And this is where the joke begins. This is from 2000, the KISS farewell tour. And coming up this coming weekend is the end of that farewell tour. 20 some odd years later. Yeah, this is where we thought this was going to be the last of it, but we didn't see the fine print and where it said it was just going to be the farewell of that lineup, of the original lineup. So this one was cool. This is at the Palace of Auburn Hills on the burbs of Detroit, and I went with 2 other buddies, so there's 3 of us. And here's a word of advice: if you're getting tickets, get an odd number. You get better seats that way. Trust me. So we end up getting second row center. So when all the pyro goes off and the flames, you felt that shit, and it was awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, it was Skid Row, Sans, Sebastian Bach opening, and Ted Nugent. Neither one of those acts we watched. We were out in the concourse having drinks. So, but yeah, KISS, the farewell tour. So we will be saying sayonara to those guys next weekend. So anyway, thank you for letting me show off my tour program collection. Let me know if you guys got any. If you guys do videos, why don't we do a thread on this? I mean, it'll be the thread size of, like, you know, when you get one of those threads in your shirt and it comes out a few inches, that'll probably be the length of that thread. So, but yeah, I'd like to see if you guys have any tour programs, show them off. So we'll talk to you later, guys, and see ya.